June 15, 2020. In dreams, I was in a commune of two-story buildings. We were there because the pandemic rise was taking place and people longed for the end of it, for the anxiety to pass and freedom to arrive again. Inside their houses, I saw them invent all kinds of entertainment to pass the time, but none took the real time to reason what was happening in front of them. They heard renowned men telling the different channels that this should stop and should be left so that the economy continued. And those who heard and saw this seconded without realizing that this pandemic triggered the hour of darkness because its hour was fulfilled. I was told, blind leading the blind. Then the scene changed, and I was in a very large parking lot. There I saw how most of them no longer used masks. It was quite a spectacle after prolonged use of it. I saw many believers of the Adventist message cry for the loss of a relative or acquaintance, but they ignored that another loss was coming, and this was now that of their children, because the system had trapped them. I saw a man crying because his only son had been trapped by the system. While I was watching this, a young man who worked in a large establishment came closer and told me, "Many do not realize it, but the worst has not yet come." I said, "What are you referring to?" He answered me, "These great localities enclose great danger, adorned with many things. Everyone is watched in them, waiting for the signal, and there everyone will be trapped." He got quiet for a few instants, wiping the sweat from his forehead, and continued saying, "I'm not going back there. I'm leaving, and I advise you to do the same." I watched him go. I stayed thinking about what the young man had said. I got closer to the establishment. I saw everything normal. Soon I heard a noise, like when an iron plate falls on the ground. That noise was deafening, and everything inside that establishment became dark, and only desperate people could be heard, crying and in anguish. But I didn't see anything. After a while, a dim light emerged, and I saw how everyone were trapped with handcuffs on their hands, and something was injected into their arms. Someone passed by me, shouting, said, "This is a religion coming here. That's why this has happened. As in all churches is happening. Run away. Get out of them." I looked at the person who passed by me and said this, and his eyes and mine met. And looking at me, he said, "Raise your voice. Do not be quiet. Give alert." There, this person disappeared before me. I was then taken to various coasts of islands and continents, and there many rejoiced to have that benefit again, but they did not look completely happy. Something worried them. Soon their worries transformed into something tangible. Helicopters reached the coast, and all were stripped of their properties until they were injected. Many, I was told, did not take advantage of the time of social separation for preparation. They did not see that it was only a preparatory plan for a greater control. And now it is ready, being implemented without them realizing it. I was told, "Tell them, come out of harm, my people, because no one who knows will be able to pass the final test eerie in the midst of such a great tempest." Beloved, there I woke up, begging, imploring, asking the Lord that each one of those who are still in the cities, that to please do not think, do not look back, get out. Still, it is time now, because soon it is going to be too late. It is my plea and prayer that it be so. Beloved brothers, if we know that we are in a place where a tsunami is going to come, we are not going to think about it much, but we are going to live, beloved brothers, more than a tsunami is about to reach. God grant that we can understand and that we can react before it's too late. It is my request and prayer that no one suffers, but each one has to make their decision. God grant that we make the decision to get out, not to take God's word as a suggestion, but as how they are mandates, because He has thoughts for us better than we have for ourselves. His thoughts towards us are thoughts of peace, of security, of real peace and real security. God grant that we be able to understand. May the Lord bless us.